Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I had to get that big, huge mirror back into place, the one that sits. This I can show you. Over there. That had to get, or I would have just forgotten, rolled right over it behind me. So's how everybody doing? Welcome to the menagerie. Welcome to the replay crew. Yes. It's Monday, a week I have nothing to do, and I'm so looking forward to it. Now scratch that, I have shopping Friday. Nah. I gotta make hubby go get my meds tomorrow. So yeah, that's all. I really don't want to leave the house. I had to leave the house today to go and pick up 3 more of those. Yeah, my granddaughter's gonna have quite the little collection when she's done, and I did not file down these nails. Didn't get the little extra edges off. I don't have, I'll just sit there and fuss with it between now and this is over. So, yeah. Hey, Ben, how's it going? I'm actually getting some, hey, Don. That's okay. That's okay. You got an important job. I'm actually making some progress on this room. I can get to my my Cricut again. All I got to do is move the fireplace out. I can get to my printer and laminator and whatnot, and got all my dies and everything all in one drawer. Try to get all my molds in another drawer, and all my like cups. These cups, little cup. I don't have a little cup in there. The little cups, I'm trying to get all my resin stuff into one big pull-out drawer thing. So thanks. It's I get sidetracked. I start in here for a while, and then something else comes up, and I go say let the cat in, and then I go do something in the kitchen, and then I completely forget that I need to be in here. And yeah, it's a work in progress. Yes, I do, Ben. I'm trying to get back into it again. I need to make one, and I've been trying to design it for Mark Wages. And I'm not going to say much in case he stumbles on this, but he asked for one. And I got to play with what I think will work before I start to pour his. But I'm still got some little kinks to work out. Let's see if I can turn the light up. No, that turns it off. Turn it up a little bit so y'all can see these a little better. I got a couple of little flaws, like I didn't catch. Here we go. Catch that. What to take it off when I poured the black. So it's in there. But it's got an amethyst piece with copper and quartz. Too small. Hold on. It's weird trying to do this through a camera in it. So, and this I thought was going to be a complete screw up because I don't know if you can see instead of it being smooth, it's got this weird texture. It'll probably look better on the bigger one. I warm up my resin, and usually I just warm it up, pour the one piece into the cup, kind of let it get room temperature, and then kind of slowly add the other one. So if it's not too hot, well, I got it too hot. So, yeah. But here's the other one. Where's the boo-boo? There And there, I didn't catch it. I need to put on my glasses when I do this. But that purple is these are still this one. This one's finished curing. This one's still tacky. But that's called blue violet. I love the purple without any glare. But yeah. So I'm especially that one. It's not completely finished. The only thing that's finished cured is the very top layer. But so now I have two of those. I mean, I'll put it up on Facebook if anyone wants to buy them for shipping and a couple bucks. Just throw a couple bucks at me so I could replace my resin. I mean, I have a whole. Oh, I know what I'll do. As for colors, this is the easiest way to do it. Nope, nope. Don't want to listen to myself. Do not want to listen to myself. More colors. Yeah. I have a problem. I have a small problem. So, whoop, I have to put these away. So I guess I think a gal on TikTok wants to order one, and I wanted to know her favorite colors. So, yeah, I got plenty to work with without having to order any more colors. But Just Pigments, which is a fabulous place to order stuff, is still up and running. I haven't ordered them since 20. So, but if there's a color I really like that I start running low on, I'll order some more. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I got to put this in there. Got to take this to the kitchen. It's a white pearl. So I think that'll look really pretty. I'd like to do something that's layered black. I don't know if I want this to stick to the table. I doubt you can see it. Oh, maybe. That little bit of glitter in there. Kind of like stars. I'd like to do it black with the white and kind of give it like a space feel. So I'm practicing, and it's keeping my mind busy. There's just too much. My poor brain. I was getting asked. Daycare kids' mom was asking me what reconstruction is, and so I had to go and explain all that to her over text. So, but no doctor's appointments this week. And my shopping, I'm not going to do a whole lot of shopping. I swear I will not run out of gas this time. No. But CIA document. Which one was that? Like I said, I've been trying to keep my listening to a lot of music and stuff, so I haven't caught up on a lot of stuff. I know there's that DOD document that came out about if necessary, they'll fire on citizens. The military will. So, but that's about all I've heard. I haven't really kept up on the news because Enoch's been doing Megapalooza and off doing enjoying his life, which is I am so proud of him doing. And traveling, so we've taken a 2-week break from the news blast, so I really haven't caught up on the news. Oh, I've heard of that. Who was it talks about it? Stephen Benoon, Israeli News Live. I don't know if it's on his YouTube channel or if it's on his Patreon channel or if it's on his iConnect channel about um, using them, basically using the remote viewing and whatnot, and the astral projections to trigger heart attacks in people and basically take them out, the enemy out via astral projection. And I was like, okay, possibility. I mean, I've caught myself trying to astral project a couple of times, and I remember telling myself, what is under my? Oh, I got the frames are underneath the thing. I gotta put them back together. Having to tell myself, get your ass back here, because you got to be up in 30 minutes. So yeah, that's. I remember the guy. They told him to go to a certain location, and it. He traveled and saw what he did, and allegedly saw Mars. So I was saying on the last one, I'm pretty sure everything, all time, space, whatever, is all going on all at the same time. But we manifest in this timeline, so in the 3D suit we see time as a linear, not as a. I guess you could call it similar to a toroid field. You know, a lot of people go, "Oh, that's just hippy dippy information." I don't think so. There's so much so. Yeah, I've watched because I think even a Wi-Files has something on that project. I cannot remember what it's called, but I know it's doing it. They were doing that about the same time they were really Hey, Crafty, how are you, hun? They were doing uh really into that MK Ultra. They're working on that line at the same time. So that's awesome. I haven't really tried. Uh, okay, today's a good day. Yesterday, oh my God, with all those solar flares, that was ugly. Gateway Project. That's what it was called. Um, yeah. Stephen Benoons talked quite a bit about it. And who was talking? So was I think Mike from Around the World. He was talking about something not this past Thursday, but Thursday before past. Yeah, it's very scary about a machine being used, and he never said the name, but it sure sounded a lot like Project Looking Glass about people's, looking into the future and how timelines are set and stuff. And yeah, so there's so much we don't know. I mean, we realize we know this much. We know we don't know this much. But then there's the rest of the shit we don't even know that we don't know. And we're starting to learn. We're starting to awaken. And these these things are called a cell phone for a reason. You're kept in your own little box. Most people can't break away from it. I have a bad habit if I set it down someplace and can't find it. So then I have a thing called a tile on my keys in my wallet because I'll lose those too. And I have to, hey, suspicious, how's it going? I'll have to use it to find my phone because I don't know where I buried my phone. The other day I made my bed over the top of it. And all of a sudden my alarm's going off and I'm like, where's my phone? I go, no, it's not there. It's not there. And I go to the bedroom and go, oh my God, I made my bed over the top of it. Yeah. Oh, that would be really creepy. Because, I mean, hey, evolution, how's it going? What if they're astral projecting, taking part into somebody's near death and the person never comes back? Do they stay with that person? And when their consciousness leaves, the one who's projecting is tethered to them and they leave too? To leave an empty shell? You know? Mm. Say what? Yeah, it will be. Trust me, it will be. But still, it's a bummer. It's still that sucks. There's for suspicious. No, someone else's uh, husband had lost their job recently. But yeah, there's so many better options, especially if you can take what you've learned and go to a different place with it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because you're younger than I am, I'm pretty sure. It'll be a lot easier for you than someone at my age, 58, trying to go out and start new. They just look at you and go, "No, you're too close to retirement." So the only thing I like to do is it's too hard on my body anymore. Is I like doing grocery. I like to work in the meat department. I like taking little pieces of a dead animal and making them look attractive in a tray, so you go home and put them on your plate and eat them. But you know, I liked setting things up for grocery and making the display look really nice. And it had to be. I go in now to the store that I used to work in, and they've changed the display, and I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Your higher end stuff needs to go up in the top. Not put it in the middle where nobody sees it. You want it at eye level. But oh yes. Right now I have this young man running through my head. Oh god, it's gonna be one of those afternoons. Gotta I gotta find a place for those frames that are over here. Like I said, one's got a picture in it, and the two are just empty, and I don't know where to safely store them. Maybe the closet in the hallway or in the by the front door. I don't know. Hey Heather. Okay. Oh, I heard you got it. Yeah. You got it. Eventually, I will get one of those. But one of my concerns is I still need a new dehydrator. Except I still have the one from the 80s, the big old orange thing that you got at the fair. Um, I was wondering how much draw they take if, say we're off grid and, how much my power bank and my generator will it use? So, oh God, yeah, okay, I understand. Oh, insurance makes you jump through so many hoops. My sister-in-law did insurance for 20 years. She hated it. Yes, that's exactly it, Ben. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's what my concern is, the shit hits the fan situation. Am I gonna be able to use it? Which I think a dehydrator would be a lot easier. But I don't know. I keep wanting to do so many things and I just don't slow down and do them. Like I keep buying frozen mixed vegetables thinking I'm gonna dehydrate them. Instead, I ended up by the time I go to dehydrate them, they're damn near freezer burned, so out the door they go. It's like, well, they're $1.50, but it adds up. But still got everybody else in here. I need to start mine, but that requires me to go down to the basement kitchen, and lately, I don't know. It's like I have to go downstairs. I'm already stiff and sore lately as the weather changes. This is my where's the boo-boo side? This is my latest baby. Yeah, clean it up still, polish it up, but it's got a couple of boo-boos. I got to put on my glasses when I do this so I can see if it's running onto the colors running dripped onto the edge when I take the cup out. So, but I am so loving this purple, and it's still kind of tacky, so I gotta be careful with it. but I think that's gonna be one of the colors I use in, our solar guys pyramid. So I'm just trying to figure out because it's been so long. I am some of the colors I've made little resin color swatches, I guess you could call them. And some of them I haven't. So I've been taking the purples and doing with all that so I know what they'll look like because that in the powder did not look like that at all. So, but I think I'm gonna put up on Facebook if anybody hitting the other one too, because I'm gonna run out of room. Um, I already have, these came out relatively decent, so you know, just polishing them up a little, and oh, that's got another, there's a. That's what I mean, but I have to have my glasses. Got that little color right there, and then the smudge of my finger all over it. So I have them all over the place. I should be well protected from EMF radiation. So, oh yeah, um, just a polishing compound and a soft cloth, which I hope I still have. Like I said, I haven't done this for 4 years, so I think I still have it at the bottom, or even I know I have one tube that's still sealed, but I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, you just kind of just polishing them up really good. Not a whole lot. Now there's some people who out of the metal they come out already nice and shiny. So you just kind of take a cloth and finish it off. But there's some people who will sand it. I've got 3,000 grit, 5,000 grit sandpaper. I still haven't figured that stuff out yet. But and then buff them and polish them. And but this stuff just needs a polish. So um, and then like I don't have it in here. I have a little sun I made, and I did an over. It was with leftover, so I had an over pour on it. So I took out my nail toolkit and stuff there and cleaned it all up. It's like a nail Dremel tool thing, and then just cleaned it all up really nicely. Exactly suspicious. I've seen a guy who does basically he has a business of honeydew projects. People, small little honeydew projects, and it's not big enough for say insurance or whatever, but say a door needs a little work on, or some closet doors need rehung or stuff like that. I know we had a local guy here. I saw his car a few times, but yeah, maybe work for cash, just or because or do what is it, Square, Toast, whatever it's called. You can run cards through, but just like need a little things fixed that regular homeowners don't have the time to do. Oh, that would be cool. I need to get ours up and running again. Okay. I had my brain pictured you doing bigger honeydew projects, but yeah, those storms were not Florida's friend at all. And is there going to be construction jobs for people rebuilding? Could find a contractor who needs your help. I mean, that's okay. That's cool though. I think that's neat. Um, I wish I bought one off of Timu that its horn broke in the process. It's really cute. It's supposed to glow in the dark for the 3-year-old. But yeah, I've still got to slow down and get uh, ask hubby what type. I think it's PLA he needs because I'm pretty sure ours is pretty old. Well, start printing some stuff and uh, uh, cases for things like cases for video games and whatnot. You can do that for people who've lost their cases. Um, the daycare stepdad for a while there when he was working at another job. That's what he was doing. He was making the video game cases for people who, and then like printing out what the original cover used to look like. Oh, I bet. Oh, and I see what you mean by that, Bill. Yeah, that sucks. I guess we have people here that stand outside the Home Depot, day laborers. I've never seen them, but I understood we have them. That um road work? Ever thought of doing any asphalt work? That's gonna be needed too, because they're gonna have to put the roads back together. I mean, I don't know if it's changed any, but God, those people who used to hold the signs, the stop and slow, used to make some good money. They couldn't listen to any headphones, anything like that, because you're not gonna hear another car coming, whatever. Um, but they used to make good money. We had one on the west side of Chinook Pass when they were redoing that road. I can't remember if we were going to the path, going to the Rainier or coming back from Rainier. I can't remember which direction we were going, but well, I had a cooler full of water, ice water and stuff, and there's a poor guy out there just bored in the heat, uh, and that black asphalt just radiating up at him. And so when we were able to move forward, daughter stuck out a ice cold water bottle for him, and he was just tickle pink. That poor guy was just sweating to beat heck out there. Yeah, I mean, I have, not to sound too terribly rude. Most of my neighborhood is, but they're not. They don't stop at Lowe's or they're process workers, fruit processing workers. So, God damn it, I don't know how. Like our state does. We got a couple companies that did it, but that bites. You say there's always grocery. I mean, everybody's got to eat. It's another reason I like grocery. It'll always be here. But can you get a grant to go back to school? I mean, it's like my my I need to tweeze. Um my youngest did precision machinist in a year for school and got his I guess you'd call it trade certificate, and he's an aerospace machinist. So that only took a year. Truck driving up here, the Perry has a 5-week class. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to go back to the YMCA, but that's too long of a drive to exercise. I'll just stick with my Ring Fit, run in place in the living room. I'm debating Planet Fitness though. That's not as far, and I can tan. So what I spent on a year for tanning, I could spend on for a year at Planet Fitness. So, oh, just, but I don't know if you could get any school grants, Pell grants to go back to school. Oh, I know the one that's by the grocery store I go to has a full aquatic center. But good God, you know, I forget how much it is a month now to go to the YMCA. It's like no. I mean, it used to be $55 a month for a couple to go. Now it's damn near $100. I'm like, it's no. I'll go to Planet Fitness, take my shower at home. I don't care. You know, run the risk of finding someone in my, I probably wouldn't dress there anyway. In the dressing room that typically wouldn't be there. The issues allegedly they had with Planet Fitness. So, yeah, but it's PLA, isn't it, Crafty? For the average, I don't have a piece in here. 3D printing filament, isn't it? Payday's Thursday. I gotta put that on in my grocery. You know, because um, put that in my cart at Amazon. Okay, I'll get him some black because I think that's what. Yeah. Um. I'm pretty sure that's what sucks is they're not adhering to the bed. They keep peeling up anything he tries to do, and I think the stuff's just gotten so old because it's like again, it's been another 4 or 5 years since he's really done anything with it. So I want him back into. I need to find those little pieces to show you. Um, I'm doing it again because it'll give him something to do over the winter. So yeah, I f- what's that? I think ours is just age sitting in the spools. And I want to try fresh filament. And we had a whole bunch of colors, and yeah, it's kind of like all the paint I have downstairs. Some I can still use, and some just are harder than a rock that I gotta throw away. But hold on, Cat wants in. I'll sit there and listen to her beat against the door for 5, 10 minutes. Oh shit! That's it. Oh my god. Give me an opportunity to get a cover up too. It's cold out there. I got the sun coming in here. I had my heater on for a while and nothing going out there. That works. I mean, uh, yeah, that would do some damage in a bar fight. And hubby runs the machine downstairs, so I don't know if I ever paid attention to the smell. But somewhere I have yeah, he never did anything. He made some kind of dragon somewhere that's all linked together, and it was made linked together, and I don't know where he put some of the stuff. He made the kids little rockets. Me, my holders for my pyramids. So these, nothing really. Um, these are little things I got off of Timu. They're amethyst, and I forget what else, and I think a little bit of hematite. I can't remember exactly what they were, but these are pretty obvious. These are my chakras. Got these off of Etsy. And then I've got lava beads, so I can put my perfume is this Arabic oil perfume, so it goes really good. I just hang on, really good in my lava beads, so that the smell stays. Yeah, and then there's who sent me? Come on, open up. Um, okay, where's it at? Am I supposed to show this, hon? Okay, and then of course I've got my uh magnet bracelet. I've worn these things for years. Then I have my oath bracelet. I don't have a chieftain to swear an oath to, so it's for my health. Oh, those are cute. I definitely have to show these. These are so cute. Come on, phone. Oh, there's probably not enough light. They're so cute. I love that the tricolor, the oil slick look. And why isn't this phone not showing it like it typically used to do? I have no idea what I've done to my phone. But yeah. And if I can lighten this up a little bit, it won't without. There we go. Oh, I love the way those dragons look. Those are so cool. The little people, I don't have my glasses to see what the little people are. They don't. Oh, I get what they are. They're little like little Jasons. Tell those are gonna be cool. Those are gonna be so cool. I'm up. Shrink it again so people get to see the whole picture again. Those are gonna be so neat looking. Leather. Okay, yeah. I'm not so good at my old horror films and things that I used to watch. I mean, I remember going to see Friday. Yeah, Friday the 13th in the drive-in. Me and my cousin are sitting on the top of the car to watch so we could see. Yeah. Then my other cousin decides to be a complete asshole and reaches around the car and grabs my leg. And of course, needless to say, I just start screaming at the drive-in. I was just like screaming bloody murder. My Aunt Josephine about killed him. God, I wish we had drive-ins around here. The boys got to experience the drive-in once, and then they tore it down. We turned it into like a big picnic. We had fried chicken, potato salad, whatever we had in the house, we all brought in and had a big old thing at the drive-in instead of eating all that greasy popcorn shit. Yeah, the drive-in was fun because that's when you could tell the folks. Well, it's a double feature, so I probably won't be home till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And they didn't bat an eye. It was just like, oh, okay, you know. Um, and nowadays, and then if it was the winter time, then it was, be home by midnight because it's the daylight savings time that changes. Oh, this coming weekend. Yeah. God, I haven't been to the movies since The hell did I watch last? I think it was Avengers Endgame was the last thing I saw at the theater. Brrr, Larry, he probably won't make an appearance. Brrr, come on, he doesn't meow. He just does. Brrr, come here. Come here. Get you in trouble with the big cat. This is my new baby. It's like, oh, this is something. No, we're not going to walk on this. No, 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 no. No, we're not going to walk on that. Um, I don't even think I've seen Maze Runner. What? He's my. He keeps me company to the point of he sleeps on my head. I woke up this morning. I'm like, what's caught in my hair? It's the cat. Oh, neat. I don't even know if they still do that anymore. Do they still use film? Um, hmm. Hopefully it's not gone. Uh, I got thrown out as junk. Um, and my dad had an old suitcase full of Super 8 video, God, movies of me as a baby. And a movie that they wouldn't let me watch when I was younger because it was of a bullfight. They went to the bullfights in Mexico, and they thought it was too violent for me to watch a bull being killed. And I probably was when I was little. But he's still got the projector and the splicer. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's all digital. Oh my God, one of these days I'll find a picture. I was born 8 pounds 6 ounces, so I already wasn't a small child. I had colic, really, really bad. They gave me phenobarbital to help with the colic and feed me because that's the only way I was kept quiet. 3 months old, I weighed 25 pounds. I look like the Michelin baby. I was just all these little rolls. But that's the only way to keep me quiet was to feed me. Oh, yeah. Oh, not only did I see the inside of the principal's office, um, I also got to get acquainted with his hackboard too. Never wear pants without pockets and smart off in class and earn a hack. Oh God, that stings. Yep. Shop teacher though, mind you, he had a hackboard with holes in it. So there was no air pocket to at least help you for a tiny bit. Nope. But let's see. When you walk to school, if you're home 5 minutes late, nobody bats an eye. No, 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 Larry. No, let's not go back there. No. Um, Now if you're home 30 minutes late, you're in trouble at home and at school because they knew you were there for detention. Oh yeah. I think junior high is when they stopped giving out hacks. But yeah, my mouth would get me in trouble a lot. I had my band teacher, or Jeff, the choir teacher. He did band choir. Um, I'm talking to a girl. Oh, and he's pissed. And he looks at me and says, "If you can tell me what I just said," he goes, "you won't get a hack." And I told him verbatim what he said. Oh, he turned like YouTube red. I mean, he was pissed. But I heard what he said. The gal next to me probably didn't, but I still heard it. So, Nowadays, even the stuff I did when I worked in the school, what was it? God, how many years has it been now? It's been since '07. What are we doing? You can't. Oh my God. He's trying to get out the screw that holds the thing together. He's not too bright. Don't eat. And I wonder why he wakes up when he's sleeping on my head. Um, we used to have a timeout room for the kids when I worked in the school before '07, and no big deal. I don't think you can do that anymore. I looked in one day, and one of the kids who, um, he was climbing up the walls in it because it was small enough he could put one leg and shinny up the walls. Snickers is not happy. Oh, but nowadays, I don't think you can do that in school. I had one of my students tell me I was one of the reasons he became a teacher. He goes, "We can't do what you did for us. We can't take the individual time that you guys did for us now." And so he was talking about quitting being a teacher. I said, I can't say I blame you. I mean, Dad quit in like 1970. He said, goes, and even back then, he goes, the kids weren't the problem. He says, the parents were. And I'm like, one family forgot to tell their kid they were moving. So when he got back from a track meet, his parents, the whole house was empty. Nobody told them that they were moving. So, yeah. One of his students in the track, his dad, he was coach. He was football, basketball, track. Um, he went to Eugene because we were living in Oregon. He got caught selling horse manure as weed. They beat the ever living tar out of him in Eugene. So he came back to school all black and blue and had to explain to people why he was black and blue because they beat the shit out of him. They found out he was selling horse shit as weed. Oh God, the good old '60s. Stuff they did then, it's not the same shit we get now. Oh God, I know. I know. I guess if you have a problem child, instead of kicking the child out, the whole class has to leave the classroom and you leave the little idiot in the class. No thanks. No way in hell. I couldn't teach. I couldn't work corporate either. Um, you can leave the kid in your classroom with all your paperwork and all your grades and all the stuff that you need for and you're no way in hell. But yeah. I was there when I watched it shift from teaching to um what was it? Testing, teaching for the tests. So that the school would pass the test and they would get their monies and and they would look good. The kids didn't learn shit. And that's why, like my youngest, when he's like, I really don't want to go to high school. I said, honey, you're testing out of high school in 7th grade. You don't need to go. So, knock it off. Larry likes to play because he's just like maybe a year old at the most. And the old ladies, no, they're having nothing to do with that. He's going to get beat up one of these days. And the one that's going to do him the most damage is the 18-pounder. She's got, oh, God, yeah. Yeah, they did. I saw that. And I'm like, which is sad, though, is because the economy was designed so that, they pushed it so parents had to work so the child could be raised by the state. No, I mean, sure, I needed to make money, but I needed to keep an eye on my kids. So, well, first I had an in-home licensed, state licensed daycare. I ran that, so I made my money to be home with my children. And then I worked in the school while they were there. And then when my oldest graduated high school, I had just started working at the store, and one of his closest friends was going to quit. So I remember my uh, oldest was like, "Yeah, this is my last year being, my last week of being a senior." I said, "Yeah, and next week's gonna be your first week of being a deadbeat if your ass doesn't get a job. Go down to the store and apply." Yep, brainwashing, exactly. Um, so he applied because he was in DECA and ran the school store and stuff like that. So me and him worked at the same store for 7 years together. And I threatened to go as Mallory from Archer because he closed in the evening so he could go to school during the day at college. I said, I kept threatening, I'm going to go as Mallory for Halloween. I'm going to follow you around with a drink and Mallory from Archer, the, the cartoon Archer. Said, I'll just, put on a suit, follow you around with my drink, martini in the hand, and boss you around all shift. He's like, no, mom, please, no, please don't do that. But, mhm. Yeah, but yeah. And they may not be bells, but they're sure in the hell are horns. Yep. Oh, the two daycare kids know. I said, I tell them things. I said, "Then you can't do anything about it, really, especially at your age. The best thing you can be is aware. If you know what's going on, your brain can go, yeah, this is something, this is brainwashing. This is, you know, you don't have to absorb it into your system like the rest of the little idiots that go to school. So, yeah, I feel so bad. I'm trying to teach the 8-year-old to filter water, to study to filter water because they still, still broadcasting different ideas on blackouts and uh, energy conservation. Well, uh, pretty soon your house water's not going to have any water because there's no electricity for the pump from your. Well, ours comes out of an underground river, but to pump it out of the ground to distribute it to the houses. So you're going to have to learn to go to the creek over there and get your own water and clean it. Instead, she likes to watch other people play Minecraft. Last week, finally, she started playing Minecraft again, which was cool. But, though the child can make a fire 6 different ways, so she won't freeze. But I tell her your parents are going to be too busy focusing on making sure they have money for a roof over your head. You got to start learning the other stuff. But I don't know. Can't wait till today and find out what part of her hair is missing. To fluff out the chair and tuck it back into place, get all the crumbs off of it because the time the kids are done, so I vacuum and whatnot. And out came a big old chunk of hair and gum. Red hair. So I knew exactly whose it was. She didn't cut it either. She tore it out of her head and wanted because she knew I would say you're done chewing gum for quite a while because you can't learn to keep it in your mouth. So that'll be interesting when she gets here today. I want to see what part of her hair is missing. Yep. That's exactly it. Mm. Yep. Like I tell them, I said, you got kids over here in China who can take a handgun apart and put it back together and nothing flat. What can kids do now? I said, can't do that in a video game. So push comes to shove and our country gets invaded. Who do you think's gonna win? And they're like, not us. I said, no shit. So yeah, I want to take her out, teach her how to shoot, but I got to find a place to do it because I don't think they. I was taught to shoot at 7. Just take her up to the woods because I don't think the range might be too keen on having a 9-year-old. You never know, but yeah, I would love to have the version of TikTok that China has, where they actually teach you something instead of watching a bunch of people dance. Do I want to know? Now I can see it's my microphone in sunlight. Oh, the old lady's growling. I have to shut this door at nighttime, or he knocks everything off. I have a feeling one of my cups are going to go to the floor. And the other one's growling. Well, it's getting better. I can get to my Cricut. All I got to do is move my heater down by the lamp. I can get to my printer and my thermal laminator. All of this, all my, like I was showing them earlier, if you go to the beginning, all my dies are in one big drawer. All my molds are in another drawer. And then the third drawer has got like sand, brass, steel, curls, all the metals for an orgonite pyramid. But I still love using the copper. And what I want, unfortunately, I'm going to have to buy because hubby can't just bring it home, is I want the curls. I want the machine curls of heated titanium. How they have that beautiful rainbow color. They said he can't bring that stuff home, even though it's waste. I don't know if it's a Boeing thing or what, or a Triumph thing, but yeah, he can't bring it home. So I'm gonna have to, I think, probably buy it off of eBay. So yeah, it's like today I was late because I had to hot glue. Okay, evidently I unplugged my mic, but my mirror has, instead of having a frame around it, well, it has a frame around it, but it's not get. Hey. It's mirror material. Well, the bottom piece had came off, so that's why I was late. I had hot glued it on the floor, and I had to put it back up where it belongs. Okay, well, tomorrow we'll try this again without any cat hissing. I'm gonna call it good since it's 59 minutes in it, and I'm gonna have to get Larry out of here because the 18-pounder has WMDs, weapons of mouse destruction, and they are huge. Larry, so I'll end it as the usual way. All my love, Miss Dragon. Thanks, you too, hun. Enjoy your evening. I may see some of you guys at Marv's Wages, whatever we do today. All right, I love you all. I'll catch you on the flip side. Cat? Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.